A few years ago, I noticed that the companies around the world were really struggling with innovation. They couldn't come up with really good ideas. And in that moment, what they did is they tried a lot of techniques to generate ideas. And we actually looked at companies like Lego for ideas of how to brainstorm, how to have open innovation, how to really generate new ideas. But now the problem isn't generating ideas. The problems are twofold. Number one is how to develop a portfolio, how to place your bets on the right ideas. And number two is how to accelerate the pace of bringing those ideas through to commercialization. So we hear about all of these innovations, whether it's blockchain or artificial intelligence or machine learning, Internet of Things, all of these new trends. But what I've noticed is that people are not equipped to be agile, to really adapt to these trends and integrate them into their business models. I think the biggest thing with management is something that I call at iScale, which is the group I lead in San Francisco, and I call it perpetual refresh, which means whatever we've learned even 2 years ago will not be sufficient as a skill set to equip us for the future. So if we were trained in predictive modeling, the models are coming really fast. If we were trained in traditional SWOT analysis, where we can predict the future and try to look at the current data to predict the future data, that doesn't work anymore because of the speed of the market. So to me, the biggest problems for the future can be addressed by looking at not just our own industries, but cross-industry. If you're in financial services, you should be looking at other companies that are in manufacturing that are doing AI really well. If you're in retail, you should certainly be looking at people who have novel ways of doing customer service. And so to me, the biggest challenge for people can come from learning from other industries and once again being in a state personally of perpetual refresh, being open and curious all the time to the new skills. I've been really impressed with the Business Institute for the number of years that I've been affiliated with Business Institute in Denmark. And one of the things is the notion of practical education. It's too difficult to take theory and figure out on our own how to apply it. So what's really impressive, I think, and the promise of what Business Institute can do, first of all, is we're a global economy, and so Business Institute is so well positioned through its thought leadership to equip the global leaders with opportunities. Number two is some of the things that Business Institute has done as initiatives, whether it's linkages to Thinkers 50, bringing in people from other places in the world, is to bring a lot of the world to Denmark and bring a lot of Denmark to the world. The Accreditation Board is in a very unique position. As I look at global opportunities for leadership and training for management, a lot of it is very much entrenched in the past. And what I think the Accreditation Board can do and must do is take the trends from today, whether it's Singularity University, World Economic Forum, the Wikibrands Collective in trends, some of the thought leadership around trends, and figure out quickly how to translate those trends, the tendenser, into practical applications that businesses and companies can use today to grow their companies. I'm really biased when it comes to education because I believe that we all have to be in a constant state of educating ourselves. Not only should we be reading all the books and going to all the seminars, but we need to be interacting with peers constantly so that we can keep our skills up to the speed of today's market. And to me, the way that the Business Institute is doing this is the exact model for future leaders.